Funding wallets on TapTapSend. Step 1. Click on Create Ghana Cedi Wallets below when you open the app. Step 2. Enter amount of your choice in Ghana Cedis. Step 3. Click on the Confirm and Fund wallet below to confirm. Step 4. Your wallet has been successfully funded. Step 5. Enter amount of your choice in Ghana Cedis. Step 6. Select or add new recipient. Step 7. Choose wallet as payment method. Step 8. Click on the Pay with Wallet below to confirm. Step 9. Your transaction is successful.
Jackie. Jackie, that beat is real. Don't wait, make it kill ya. Get your green salad, glucometer, and check it. Sugar level, check it. Green salad, glucometer, check it. Push sugar level, check it. Check it. Reselect glucometer. Everybody check now. This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
It surely feels good to be back again with the team here on Sammy Flex TV, Showbiz Daily it is. And when we sit like this, you know, we go deep into the stories making the news in our showbiz space. My name is Sammy Flex, and the gentlemen are seated. In a long while, we've not sat like this. So now that the team is back, we have to go into the ways and the means of how we do it. I know that Roland Amate has been around and he is back once again on the seat. Nana Reagan is also in the middle, and at the extreme end, in Team Dode Solomon, aka Chamo, is also representing. Just so you know, today happens to be the birthday of Chemo, but Chemo is making it look like people are pushing the birthday on him.
They are forcing him to chop his birthday.
People are forcing them. Chemo, why is it like that?
Well, I don't know. It's so natural for me not doing anything. In fact, me, I even remembered or got the message after GT Bank, I think. Yeah, they sent me a message to wish me happy birthday. So I was like, hey, and it feels so natural for me.
You see the way he doesn't think about birthday. One day, if he does this thing to his wife,
and the problem.
Understand that I'm not a freak of the birthday thing.
Yeah.
And wow.
Problem.
Well, that is how life is. So happy birthday to Chebo. Whether he likes it or not, it is still his birthday.
Yeah.
He has to accept it as such, and life goes on.
Yeah.
Well, behind the scenes, Digital Rasta Currency is also doing camera for us. Richie Flex is the editor director of the show, and you out there, thanks for always being a part of what we do here on Sammy Flex TV. So far, so very good. It's good. It feels good to connect with you guys once again. TapTapSend is here to the people out there sending money back home. I know now everybody has accepted that TapTapSend is the run-to app. Anytime you want to send money, people are sending and phones are calling and all that. The wallet is also there for you. So if you want to come to Ghana, don't struggle to come with your pounds. Just deposit money into the wallet. You get it in CD so you can come and run your expenditure with no stress. Do it and thank me later. Now we have some interesting stories on board for us to look at, but I want to go to Nana Regan and start with some who online that when the show was going away from. what was happening? I saw some stories like that. What was happening?
That when the show is going,
living rough town.
Hey, okay, it's news to me.
Oh, I saw our own man. What's his name? Kobe Josvan and Co. Did reviews and they wrote stories on that.
Well, when the show,
I think it came out of a post Wendy did that.
Okay.
After all these years, no, it's been 6 years already, and you are still not. Go your way.
And she posted a link of her official YouTube page for people to go and subscribe. Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, Nana has the.
Well, me all I can say is we are working.
Yeah.
We're part of Wendy Shea's management team, so that's the only information I can give.
Okay. Yeah. So we should ignore.
Oh yeah, ignore everything.
Such
rumors. Wendy Shea is working, and the most important thing is she is releasing songs and doing projects, so that's what is important.
Okay, so there is it. Richie got it. It's been 6 years already. Okay, you can go now. Who cares? Anyway, Shea Gangs, subscribe to my new YouTube channel. And oftentimes when artists say my new YouTube channel, their conversation has always been they are now separated from their record label. So those who checked, was there a new YouTube channel? Me, I didn't check.
Well, I checked. It was there was a new YouTube channel, but as at the time now, me check here, and it was around, I think, 10-15 subscribers thereabouts.
Oh, really? There was a new YouTube channel?
So yes, it was really. You have to dig deep before you see it.
It was called what?
When she official or something. Yeah.
Wow. Well, maybe she's about to start some new business and she needs a new YouTube channel. So another way to promote it, because when they say there, you see, people did not even take it to her because they don't even believe Wendy can live rough town. Oh, but didn't you see nobody paid attention to that?
Yeah.
You know, like on a real, if that come from some artists. Like to become a bigger discussion.
Yeah, people will.
I mean, Kwame Eugene's own. Kwame Eugene's own was much bigger than this one. People actually.
But when the shade did out, nobody cared because they know that way. Well, let's move on to do other stories. Now, I want us to start with this Dremo from Nigeria and the rap attack on Sarfo after Sarfo had released his song. The fact that Sarfo was bragging in a song called Brag, and the gentleman did not understand because according to him, Sarfo had mentioned the fact that some Nigerian artists came before him and he's still here and he's still doing his thing. The Dremo guy here signed on to Davido's record label, also gave a reply to King Sark. And as it stands now, looks like Ghanaian rappers are now awake. Everybody is firing Sarfo left, right, and center. As it stands now, Richie, how many people from Ghana have responded to the gentleman though? This one reads what?
About 4 or 5.
4 or 5. So CJ Bigaman has released, and it says Dremo this, and this who one Nana also has released. Frimpong, Wartime, Lyrical Joe, 1960 on the matter or and you see this when you're gonna reply. Another Lyrical Joe on your knees. Hey, Charlie. Well, and suck on my boss. Suck. Okay.
There's Dremo.
There's Dremo. And this Dremo.
There's Lyrical Joe's new one.
New one.
Femi Raymond.
I see.
I'm sure that's the name of them.
I see. And it says I'm gay. Then why never see you with any lady? Well, we have been hearing that Davido has unfollowed Medikal on Twitter out of some of these things, and Medikal is also saying he also blocked Davido, and the stories keep coming in and out. What is this whole thing about? Who is winning and who is losing? Why are Ghanaian rappers so active on the road? You have been active on some of these things. So, around me, it started from when I was coming from London. So it looks like I've lost some rounds from somewhere. So, Medical's point here saying the video just followed me to make it easier for him. I just block him. Loyalty be talent.
Well, I think it is one of those. Well, Sarfo dropped the brag, we all know, and of course when he dropped initially, people thought it was going to be an in-house affair, like it is going to remain in Ghana, because the moment the record came out, the likes of Konobium, Kwakese, Manifest, all of them started.
Was all the Manifest plenty posts it was all about it?
Exactly. I mean,
all of a sudden he started.
He was even the first. He was even the first person to have made a post. It was him who drew the attention to that particular thing. He posted somebody holding a rifle.
Oh yeah. That an arrogant thing.
Yeah, check it. What is going on? Exactly. Then Ponobium came. Then Kwakese also came. Then so people thought actually it was going to be an in-house thing, where Sarfo would now come through his jabs. Then it will awaken our rappers. So all that is why we even saw commentaries of people saying Ghanaian rappers are sleeping. They will be sleeping until Sark releases before they will come and respond and whatever. Or before we know it, Dremo just came, bam, and he took it from the angle of which people in his entertainment industry were mentioned. That is the musicians there, which was Wizkid, Davido, and Burna Boy. So that is the angle he took it from, because Sarfo said when he came, Wizkid was now coming. When he was doing Wizkid was now coming. When he was improving, that was when Davido also joined. And now Burna Boy is still doing something, and he is still there relevant. Okay. So that is when Dremo also took that angle that Dremo also came from, saying that the people that you are saying you came before them are all doing better than you. So if you want to brag, don't brag using them, but stay within your locality and brag to your people there. But if you want to brag, don't come and use those names to brag, because none of them is your mate as we speak. And that is the angle Dremo also came from. Then the other rappers, people were actually expecting Sarfo to reply. But then the Sark we know and the agenda he's trying to push now will be very difficult for Sarfo to go toe-to-toe with Dremo. Because he's about to release a mixtape, which is like more or less like an EP. And the brag is just the first song of that particular record. So moving away from that particular move to go and do back and forth with Dremo, one, people thought Dremo no be Sarfo in size. For Sarfo to give him that hype. So Sarfo should stay away, which is why we all saw the other guys who came out to say they are kids of Sarfo. That is CJ Megaman, Lyrical Joe, and all of them boys, all saying, Sark, sleep, let us discipline these boys. And this is where we are today. So far, Lyrical Joe has been the only one that has been going back to back with him. So far, Dremo has released 2, and Lyrical Joe has released about 3. Or 2 or so, yes, or released in 1960. No answer man, another reply plus this one. So Lyrical Joe, he's really doing wonders with it, and anytime he spits, it catches fire. I mean the other one.
So what is Lyrical Joe's interest? Fighting for Sarfo?
Yes, no, he's not only fighting for Sarfo, but he's also trying to discipline the boy, because when it comes to rap in its entirety, between Ghana and Nigeria doesn't come close. That's one there. It is not up for a conversation. So that is where Lyrical Joe is coming from. That even if you want to compete, even if you want to be fast, use Afrobeat to come and insult us. That one we will accept. We even give you drink and bread. But if it is about rap, from time immemorial, your best rapper self have always bowed down to our rappers here in this country. So there's no way who bond up small boy like you, even your MIs and the big guys who are known rappers, even like on the continent itself, do not even want to come and try this, or wouldn't even dare to try this. Yet you that we don't even know you until this particular thing. Nobody knew Dremo was even signed to the Davido's record label. It is out of this particular move that has even given him some spotlight. And that is where Lyrical Joe is also coming. So for Lyrical Joe there now, it has moved from him fighting for sack. The first one, he did it on behalf of sack. But now it has moved because now, after the guy's reply, he has touched Lyrical Joe, touched CJ Big Man, you go and rough. I say it is the friend said no bolo no man audacity. Yeah, the same morning. So he touched Lyrical Joe, touched CJ Big Man, and all the guys that came at him, which is what Lyrical Joe has also replied.
Okay, so at least a foundation for this whole back and forth. But Chamo, are they winning? Are they getting something from it?
I think Ghanaians in general, we have lost some form of interest when it comes to rap. I mean, how we used to, yes, like okay, let me say beef, because when you hear beef, the kind of noise that you hear about it, the commentary, I'm not seeing it here. Most of it is going on social media, especially Twitter, or X as they call it now. But I don't see it trickling down to other forms of media that we have. Like people are discussing it passionately, saying that who is the best and that kind of thing. I don't see it now as it used to be. Like you hear beef, Sarfo and Shatta Wale or strong man and Medikal, and everybody is waiting. And then you will see some commentary coming from people that you don't expect. You see Akuma Mama Zimbi will say something from somewhere that you don't expect. Then Vim Lady, Ekuya will also throw in something, but I'm not seeing that thing now. So I think...
Don't you think it is because it is not internal, it is more or less like external, so maybe they don't know the other guy, that's why they are not
yeah, but...
And some people also say they don't want to give him that particular mileage, so...
Yes, but the point I'm making is we have lost something when it comes to the beef conversation, the way we are into it. And then again, even the likes of Kimpaluta, Amarado and others, the way that they are doing their thing now is also giving less attention to rap. Yes. Yeah. So it's like, yeah, you can rap, but it's like if you are rapping, you have not grown in the industry, or you are not matured in the industry. If you are matured, you will not focus on rap. You will do other things and then rap from time to time. That's it. If you are a rapper in Ghana here, yes, we may respect you, but you are the kind of respect that you get as a rapper in Ghana here is so different from when you are talking about musicians. They may not even put you in that category. They will put you in the category of he is a rapper or a under G, and most of them they call them under G. You can be in the game for a long time. You have your popularity, as in people know you, but they will still refer to you as if you are an underground artist. So rap is losing some form of value that we used to give it to the whole thing some time ago. That's why I can see that energy is not there. But yeah, on Twitter it's going on giddy giddy. As for the agenda boys and the others who have that kind of energy to push, they are doing it on their own way. And then you see, because of the Nigerian angle, the back and forth between Ghanaians and Nigerians. In some way, I have seen a tweet that they were forcing in the Jollof thing in there, the Jollof conversation in there and all that. So people are enjoying themselves, and I think it's good. It's good for the industry in a way. But as to who is really winning, it's not clear to me yet. It's like they are just enjoying themselves, but business-wise or in terms of industry influence, like who is using this to get influence, get attention, and maybe later make money out of it. It's not clear for me yet. Yeah.
Well, let me go on straight to Nat Reagan and get his opinion as well on this lyrical beef, Dremo, Sarfo, and all those things. Nana, what are you also saying?
Well, per my little observation following it, I think Ghanaians are Ghanaians are going in for Dremo not because he's a good rapper or a threat to the Ghanaian rap music scene. But it is just because he's a Nigerian and he's trying to throw shots at Sarfo. So they are really taking it from the Ghana Nigeria usual controversies. They are not really looking at, okay, what is he saying? Like, this guy can, indeed, he has the rap talent, he can rap or he can, because clearly, when it comes to rap music, I mean, it is better to have a battle between maybe Ghanaians and South Africans or Ghanaians and Tanzanians than having a battle between Ghanaians and Kenyans. Yes. Yeah. I mean, Nigerian, when it comes to rap, it is zero for me. Like, even their best rappers, MIs and all those things. This guy, Ice Prince and all them. You can mention them.
The one who has been crying when he's rapping.
Who is that?
It's Lanta.
Yeah. I mean, all their best rappers in Nigeria. we can compare them to like grade C underground rappers in Ghana. Not even B. They don't even come close to the B. I mean, let alone the A's. Yeah. We have some C class here that they can match Nigeria boot for boot when it comes to rap. So when it comes to rap music, I think we are still doing the brother fights. We are in the same house and we are saying something I don't agree to it. So let me also share an opinion. And I was very happy when Sarfo did not pay attention to it, because it would have been some way like, I mean, such a top rapper and you want to go and respond to it. Is like some unknown rapper here throwing shades at Lyrical Joe now, and Lyrical Joe paying attention to it. I mean, it doesn't matter. If you want to beef your fellow rapper, you should match up very well. You should know. Should be at your level. It should be at your level. You should, if it's not even at your level, then the jabs and then the rap line, the BB should be up there to say, yeah, Charlie, this guy, Charlie, and I say, or when he's rapping, he's really showing something, exhibiting some talent. But this demo guy, I mean, he's a regular rapper. Yeah, he's a regular rapper. Like on your beer, you can even bet on him when it comes to rap music. So yeah, so Lyrical Joe and the other guys that I think they are winning, because before this nobody was paying attention to them. Before Sarfo just bragged, they were sleeping. That it has been a worry to me. Like I was asking myself, so what is happening to our rappers? It is not as if when you drop rap music, nobody will pay attention to it.
They've been releasing now.
What it means is that it means there's a certain strategy you can also apply. Sarfo brag is a complete rap song. When he released, he dropped the song. Everybody's attention was on it. Yeah. So it is not just about his A-list shape or whatever, but the product now they are two. There is something that will catch you for you to pay attention to conversations. Yes, so it is not just about you knowing how to rap, entering the studio and just putting anything out. You need to apply certain strategies to it. It is just like recently our singers. There are certain words or certain topics that when you write songs about, nobody will pay attention to you. But there are some selected topics here. The moment you write about it, everybody will jump on it. And that is what is winning for Amrado now. That is the same thing that is winning for Kim Paluta now. Yeah. It is not just Kim Paluta anymore. It is the topic, what he is singing about. So if you don't apply some of these things and you think, yeah, I'm a rapper, so I can just rap about anything, record anything, and put it out, you will lose. So know what strategies are also used. So which topics are you even writing about? A lot of the musicians don't pay attention to those things. And nobody is writing about Kuku or Chinano or Kokusi, Adeshi and Wachi, and he will just be release because if you are enjoy and you but the Bema Udiman be shooting up. everybody would give you that attention that you need. It's for maybe for you to sing about Tuzafi or Fufu, because that is what everybody is enjoying now.
True.
And wants to talk about now. But you are singing about other things. So yes, you have the talent, you are putting out good works, but that is what you are missing. So they shouldn't wait for always Sarko to drop something and they'll be doing covers. I mean, they have everything to put out songs and they will still get the attention when they do it right.
Well, so as it stands now, we are still following.
Bro, let me add this. Last night, Sarko released the freestyle.
Yeah.
Yes, about I think 10 years ago or 11 years ago, freestyle be of him in the same, like, even though it is an old freestyle, the content of that particular freestyle is very useful in today's conversation, especially with what is going on.
So it's Sarko using that to respond to.
That is what I think, because when you even listen to the content, it is talking about the small boys who are shouting, releasing whatever in this particular era.
Richie, can we listen?
Yeah, we can play it.
Okay. Richie says we can listen to it, so let's listen to it and find out exactly what Sarko was saying in this.
Oh, this one is a real crowd.
Down, call me the man. You can never try to be so stubborn. I'm in the building. So many boys they talk now, but me I know they really give a fuck. I be the real thing. So whenever I hear the new songs, they play for air. The way the Java boys they rush for there. I just go organize you give some ballet. Go to show you where you go check. Come up for there. Who be the motherfucker where they claim King Kong? Cool down, call me the rap James Bond. Yo, J-Town, what's up? Nobody go fit you out. I'll be the number one. Try me, cool down, like when I go run. I be one of they believe one of body say one of they wear. Make it never beg your matter from my top. Cause if I catch you for the ghetto one day, you go choose some snaps where.
Well, so that was what Roland was sharing with us.
Yes.
That's so.
Yes, he posted this video on Twitter. Just like the other time, we posted Trabosun video. We show Munina. That's when, and Medikal and the videos blocking and one following. It is when Medikal also came to say, "Seba rapper, Nigerians don't match us." And somebody came to say, even when it comes to numbers, our A-listers even don't match up to their C-listers like their Shakes and Remes and all of that. And Medikal also came to clap back to say, even with them, Ashake, for example, he's richer than him. And
the Medikal said he's richer than
Ashake, yes. And he has done a video again to clarify what he meant by that statement, saying Ashake belongs to a record label, just like all of their A-list and B-list artists. And a chunk of their money or majority of their money belong to them. So if you see them flying around doing this, doing that, doing this, it is not their money. But when it comes to Medikal and the other guys living in Ghana, most of them are independent artists, and whatever you see them flaunt are theirs.
Oh, so that's Medikal's explanation.
Yes.
I see. Now I love Medikal. He's now giving news, man.
Punchline.
I don't know how I like it. As if you're an artist, you have to be in the news.
Of course.
Just do it well.
Yes.
If you do it well, you win. And I think for some time, Medikal has put himself in the news, in the headline. Every time Medikal is in the headline. I'm enjoying that side of him, though. Well, let's move on. Still on Medikal. Because we just mentioned him, I want us to look at this story. I'm having information that after his issues or his spat with UTV United Showbiz host, that is Miss G, Medikal has come out to say, or in some conversation on Twitter, Shatta has confirmed that indeed Fadda Dickson, who is the general manager of Despite Media, has called Medikal to apologize to him. Backdoors, but unfortunately on the screens or on the show where the issue happened, Mick G has not shown any level of remorse or any act of feeling regretted for whatever happened. It is making me think, okay, so in this case, how should the artist take it? Something happens. It's like what happened here on the show. It happened. I could have called Adam backdoor, so Charlie, and they beg you, blah, 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 let's crash it. But it was also prudent that the guy who said it comes on air to render and whether qualified or unqualified apology to the people so they see that this happened. But in the case where we are gathering that Fadda Dickson called, that one I can confirm. That Fadda called Medikal. That one I can confirm because I was in London when I also had that information to apologize, and that he says when he comes back they'll sit. But why is the other side not doing it as well? Well, some people think it is normal, others also think it is abnormal, and those people, I think a few nigga for other things, media people have been guilty of this. They will mess up and their bosses will go behind the scenes to apologize, but they'll still come on air and act tough. I don't know why it's like that. So if you can confirm this story by reading it, then I get your opinions, whether you guys also think it is cool or maybe not. So this story says Fadda Dickson called Medikal to apologize while Miss G is still unapologetic. It says following the contentious interview on United Showbiz, which led to a public dispute involving Miss G and Medikal, Shatta Wale has revealed that Fadda Dickson now, the managing director of Despite Media Group, reached out to Medikal with an apology. In a conversation with the Fierce Nigga on TikTok, Shatta Wale shared that Fadda Dickson also requested Medikal's patience regarding the incident. Miss G, the host of UTV's United Showbiz, has been under fire for probing into Medikal's personal affairs with Fela Makafui, overshadowing his successful O2 Indigo concert in London. Shatta Wale and Afia Schwarzenegger, close allies of Medikal, have been vocal in their criticism of Miss G, engaging in social media onslaught against her. Moreover, Shatta Wale criticized Miss G using strong language and implicated her employers, Dr. Osei Kwame, despite Fadda Dickson in the matter. However, Shatta has now indicated that Fadda Dickson took the initiative to reconcile with Medikal, expressing regret over the situation despite Miss G's apparent lack of remorse. And I hear Medikal has actually put out a video telling his followers or his fans not to attack Miss G. And have you seen the video?
Yeah, I've seen the video. I've seen the video.
Well, but what do you think about it? I can still start with you. This act of the people on air will do it. Someone passes behind to apologize, but they come on air acting like nothing happened.
Well, for some of us, it is not news to us. I mean, I am not surprised because it happens always. Okay. We hear them, we see them, but what makes me happy about this particular situation is the fact that it has come out.
Okay.
Whether it is from the people involved, that is Medikal or Fadda Dickson or Miss G or whatever, like the news has come out that this is their approach. Okay. You know, there is that misconception or there is that mindset that certain people have that there's a faction in the industry that seems untouchable. In fact, someone make a mistake. Even when they air, it is very difficult for them to even how do we call it, apologize or show some level of remorse. You know, when this whole issue started, there are certain people who didn't even understand the genesis of it. They don't understand. All they saw was the clapback from Medikal and his people about the things that they were not happy about. But as to how the whole thing started, some people didn't understand. And you see, because of that particular misconception, they tend to, okay, because these people are also quiet, then it means they are also right in whatever they did. But here lies the case, there has been a move which shows that whether the person was right or wrong, the person is still available to make amends. And that is the most important thing. So at the end of the day, people will know that, oh, Shatta, Medikal, them, or the people who always cry foul when some of these things are meted out to them are quote and unquote not fools like that. They don't just cry when you mention their name and in a way that they don't like.
Okay.
And yes, then they will come attacking you back. But there are specifics in whatever they would want to attack or issues that they would want to respond to. Okay. Yes, and this is one of them. So me, I am happy and I hope that when Medikal comes, and I now understand why he called on his fans to probably cease fire. And he also, in that particular video, said, oh, okay, he also admits in the heat of the moment, he also said certain things that were unpleasant. But then, it was out of the action that was meted out to him, which caused his reaction. And he so far, if he gets the chance, he would even like to say sorry to the people who or whoever got hurt in the process.
Okay.
Because he didn't mean harm, but he was it was the action that was meted out to him. But then he also gave a caveat that should somebody try it again, he will still come at you. And that is it. It is not because okay he's sorry for doing this one, meaning anybody can just wake up and come and step on his tail. But rather, so me, I am happy, and I hope when he lands, at least that conversation will continue, and it will come into light like Embra Bonting. So certain people who had the perception that when beside any question it was a harmless question, and these people are overreacting. Those people are overreacting. They don't know the genesis of it because it was on that same platform. That when Medikal needed to heal from the pain that he was going through with his marital stuff, decided to voice out. These same people insulted him by calling him childish, but calling him names to say instead of him focusing on his event, he was rather doing this. Now he's focusing on the event, and you want to bring him back to the same conversation.
Interesting.
You want to bring him back to the same conversation that you know triggers his pain. And Okasa, then you come and tell him, say, and I will show no one come and you are still concentrating on this. That is where me I understand medicals are good for.
I get this point.
It is if you understand the whole issue from this angle, whether you think Miss G's question was harmless or not, you understand Medical's reaction with this particular conversation. So when did you attempt say man influence you we jaya to one. See how I has say so I will say adding and you one fa. What do you
be honest comedy. Let's go.
It's years of ISL did that you understand? So I just want the outcome of this particular issue to come out so that people can learn. Say in Kofono and I say Kofono when they come out to register their displeasure. And yes, someone demon they come. And yes, say Ubo Mudia one boni ye pen a. But rather there are things that needs to be understood before you even jump. And the fact that somebody is silent somewhere doesn't mean that the person is always right. For Miss G not apologizing yet, I think it is part of the conversation. And also, every feeling say her ego was bruised. So whatever the case may be, she will also need some time to settle in the whole issue and make sure it's okay. I also see because until the person sees it will be very difficult for the person to apologize. Even if you force the person to come and apologize, it may still not amount to anything. So I understand, but I am happy this particular revelation has come to light.
I'm continuing from there about media people and some of our positions and things.
I am not satisfied with what Father Dickson has done. I'm not even happy with it in the sense that, you see, it leaves a lot of questions around Miss G. And Father is a big fish in our space, like well respected, very influential, and all of that. So if Father picks phone to call anybody, no matter your anger, you will calm down and you would want to respect him.
That's true.
But I mean, let's look at public reaction. The public commentary was about what? It was about Miss G interviewing Medikal. So if there should be any apology or any sort of message to calm him down or his fans down, it should come from the platform, from Miss G, and not from a phone call from Father Dickson.
Miss G there, she's on Instagram and Facebook throwing more salmons.
Throwing salmons more.
Say a boy is not as So I mean, I'm worried for her. I mean, it is in this same light that Nana McBrown at some point decided to leave the show because at a point he felt like she was being directed to do things that like on a normal day she wouldn't
love to do.
It was in the same light. So if today Miss G is not apologizing to Medikal and Father Dickson will pick phone and call Medikal and try to apologize to him, I mean, the questions I'm asking myself is that, okay, tomorrow or in the future, can Father influence Miss G to do the same, to repeat the same thing on the show? Because Father is the producer, he's part of the production team.
Okay, he's the executive.
Yes, he's part of it. I mean,
not just executive producer.
He's part of.
He's part of the main
show.
Yes.
I see. You have been there before. So.
Yes.
He has a walkie-talkie.
He has a show. He directs. So what I say? So
he talks to Meiji.
Yes.
Direct.
Bisaway.
Everybody that has been there.
You see, like, so if the apology is coming from Fadda, then clearly it will be like, okay, let me call Medikal because I know Medikal has respect for me and he's going to calm down. But I mean, that's not the best way to solve problems or issues like this. If you really want to address it, it should come from Miss G's angle. Let her sit on that same platform, show some level of remorseful, and then just say something to the brother, and let Medikal also come out to say, okay, I accept it, I am satisfied, I don't want to, go further with this. Then we'll be getting somewhere. But if you leave it like this, and then Miss G will still, in fact, this is not the only thing that Miss G is doing on the show that a lot of people have red flags to.
Okay.
I mean, there are so many things that have come up recently that people have, questioned his way of, engaging his audience and guests and all of that. So something should come from her, at least for her own good, for her own brand's sake. Because eyes are watching. People are looking at you. Okay, yeah, how I also be carry on in the midst of this. So if you are not showing any sign of remorsefulness, then obviously bet me they are showing things. Okay, then this lady maybe like or ego issues and all of that, which might not be. So to clear some of these things, the best thing for you to do, in fact, before Fadda will even pick phone to call Medikal, you should have done that on the show first. Mizi should have done that. In fact, go and talk to Fadda. Now, no mouse opportunity. Now, yes, I do. Because you also have a name or a brand name to protect.
Yeah.
You might not be on United Showbiz forever.
True.
You have a name to protect. In as much as today you are working under Fadda, they say it doesn't mean that is where you are going to be. You may never know. Tomorrow you will be somewhere else, and they will use some of these things to mark what your talent. You understand? So I think it will be prudent for Miss G to stop whatever thing he is doing on social media, sit on that same show, and render an apology to. You see, those that are saying when you are the receiving end, it is different.
They don't know.
when you are sitting somewhere and watching, and you just think, okay, yeah, he was just the question he asks is normal. It's normal, and your question be was a man react to masa. You are bomb soon. When I had in Sapphire Fatari Masum and they make him. Wow, who come now? Who say I'm Masum? Say I'll come Kai.
And you can pretend that accounts and then count.
How do you
protesting.
But how do you pretend say I'm pretending? And in this particular situation, me I've always said that when people's marital issues come up like this, in fact, I advise some of these top media people to approach it in a very nice way, or don't even approach it at all. Don't talk about it at all.
Okay.
Because pain we na mo ankasa na epia bonten and no quiet heavy load
yes.
And then you are involving ne ejuma oye ne
that pain
no quiet ade mo.
They think breakup is easy.
Hey.
If I don't plant your crowd, easy.
And you know sometimes I worry.
Really, Richie boss silly
Sometimes I love it. It is sad. My worry for some of our celebrity sisters, some of them, they can be in certain marriages that, in fact, they will opt out. But because of public reactions and commentaries, still now they want to be there. So it takes like somebody who has some matured way be, and I say, as I didn't mean now, bro. So I have to come out and let's part with. So we uncle the baby no be any, because when you are in the thing, you are dying.
Yeah.
So if the public commentary still will kill you, then the best option is to say it or go your way. Let them talk for some 2 weeks. Things will die. But what we ask them about the TV show, and I will some question. And you see how they will put the question. When you are not on this space, you will not understand the agenda behind it. Normal like so then I will come so when medical comes and say, oh, me too, I wish I were or the opposite. The baby show no better show no fear the account medical in the fella and the bush of one. That is where you don't get. You understand? So at me these days I don't discuss reactions.
What caused it?
Me personally, I don't. So issue banner, I'm not saying some it is because I've seen a lot of people talking about the reaction than the action. Then me can be cry and about so now the guy is saying this to defend them. No, if you are talking, if you want us to talk, let's talk about the actions. What caused the whole thing? Because I believe that is the only way we can solve problems. We can manage our problems in the future and it will not repeat itself. Because and I'm about BS and I'm about betrayal. So I just say, do you understand?
Yeah.
If you want to be talking about how people react and their reactions and all of that, every day the actions will come. Indirectly, you are show the actions, pamper actions in some way. But if you really want to like address it properly, take the actions, bring it. Na reactions now in Ghana here every day everybody's energy is on. I don't know okay, yeah, again, I don't know also, but I mean, like, how do we address problems like this?
Chemo will wrap up on this particular topic.
I think Roland said most of the things that I wanted to say.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree with those who are not following, but they will only pick the question coming from Miss G and say that it wasn't a serious question for Medikal to go that tangent. Yes, because they didn't follow what happened before that question came. That's where the issue is. For me, I think yes, when you pick only that question and talk about it, then you will be at fault or you get it wrong by saying that, oh, this wasn't that serious question for Medikal to do that. But they didn't know that before that question or some days before that day, they were insulting Medikal for talking about his marital issues.
Yeah.
They were insulting him.
Yes.
And when
blame him as child.
Yes. And later when they realized that they have made a mistake, they didn't apologize. You see? So in Medikal's head, because it's like Maya said, you are on me. You want to just give it to me anyway, anyhow that you want. You are not being fair to me. So that's one thing hanging there. So when a question like that comes, obviously it will trigger him to say certain things, and he will be right acting like that. But it's not just based on the question you are asking, it's about your action some days ago or some weeks ago before that. And that one, it wasn't fair to Medikal at all. When he said that he is no more with Fela and there are issues there and all that, in fact, after a week they realize they have made a mistake. The thing is serious. Miss Jean beside the panel member say it's serious. So they didn't say anything.
After because personally I had conversations with some of them. And conversations with another Ola.
Yes.
About the seriousness.
Yes. And later when they came on the show the other day, they didn't say anything like we were wrong. I think this is serious, so let's take it like that. No, they brushed it off as if it's nothing. Let's just move on. That was their behavior. So I think Medikal will not appreciate that. So later, like Roland said, if you ask him a question about the same marital issue that you were insulting him, that he's being charged to bring it out, do you think he will be happy? He will not. So yeah, for me, if you just put that question there, you feel I'll get the angle that people are saying it wasn't that serious for you to act like that. But if you go deeper, you will see that no, you act like that because of what has happened previously. You have done the guy dirty, as I would say. My dirty dada, and then you want to do a follow up of that dirtiness.
They will tell him they are showing him love.
Because and the thing is that you got it wrong for the first time. So you don't even go there. You don't go there at all because you didn't like. It was so dirty against him. You were saying all sorts of things about the guy. Now you want him to comment on the thing that he brought up and you guys were insulting him. That's not a fair question to ask when you are picking it from that angle. So for me, I think that's why the whole thing went out like that. Like Medikal wasn't happy after getting first one, and then now you want to do a second one to him. And again, like if you see the commentary after the question, you can clearly say that they wanted the headline. It wasn't like you can read into it that the headline. Yes. Yes. So if you analyze it and put that one two in, it's like you don't really care about me. You just want what you want, and this is your way of going about it. So nobody will appreciate that. So if Medikal goes hard on them, I think he was hard. But when you analyze where it is coming from for him to get to that point, you can't blame him that much. That's the point that people are not getting. So for the Mr. Fadda Dickson, for him to go and apologize, I think he was just doing the usual business thing. He's a businessman. He's been running this media game for a long time. He knows how to go about things, so I'm not surprised. But where I will fault him or he didn't get it is not talking to Miss G, not to also do what she is doing.
Some intelligent output from my panel members, Roland Amate, Nana Reagan, as well as Team Dodi Solomon. Unfortunately, people won't get this side. They are only following some commentaries being made by some people they trust. As much as they trust them, everything they say is the gospel truth. But indeed, he who feels it knows it. That thing, we know we've been talking about that one day. You get to that position.
I know who here 4 years education to
Well, in other news, today I watched a King Promise interview on TV3, and when he was asked about whether he wants to win or whether he feels he'll win the Artist of the Year in the TGMAs, his response caught this discussion in my head. I said, wow. So indeed, he wants it. And on the other side, we know the two high contenders this year are Stonebwoy and King Promise. And I can also tell you, Stonebwoy also wants it very bad. But looking at how it is going now, you said the main event is what, 1st July?
June.
1st June?
Yes, I think it's around June. Not the 1st, I'm yet to confirm.
I beg, confirm.
Yeah.
We are asking that, how conversations are going, how their works are going, who is leading? On social media has been divided. A portion is for Stonebwoy, a portion is for King Promise. But so far, how is it looking? Let's listen to the King Promise interview on TV3. Maybe
There's been a debate about whether you should win Artist of the Year or not. There are people who have said that you cannot use one song to win Artist of the Year, whereas other people have, There's been a debate about whether you should win Artist of the Year or not. There are people who have said that you cannot use one song to win Artist of the Year, whereas other people have, done so much, etc. Where do you stand on this? I know you're also believing in the fact that you deserve Artist of the Year.
Yeah, I mean, 100%. I believe we've done a lot of work over the years, not even just like last year, but obviously when they are putting things together, they do it based on the year in
review. Yeah,
exactly. Which I think last year I dropped 3 songs. I had Terminator, I had Perfect Combi, which is already a global smash already. Then I had Nana, so it actually isn't one song. Before then, I was even on tour the whole earlier in the year. I'm not one for just mentioning my accomplishments and saying all those things just to I feel like everybody who's in there is a worthy competitor who also puts in a lot of work, so respect to everybody, but I feel like my work speaks for itself. Very important. Everyone can tell that we've really been putting in a lot of work, and I'm proud to put in a lot of work. I feel like it's the right way, and I'm glad that Ghana music is actually evolving, not just me but everybody else, just seeing how far we can take it. So I'm here to contribute my quota and gladly accept the Artist of the Year as well, because
all right, at all costs. Okay, gladly. So that means that night it has to be Artist of the Year or nothing else, right?
Oh, gladly. Like I said, it's just a lot of hard work, which I believe that for people to even keep shouting and say, because I go on my socials, it's all I see. I'm tranquilo, but it's just a blessing that everybody can tell, because I've always, like I said, been the one to let my work speak for me. So the fact that everyone can tell now I think is only right.
Wow. I hear it is not going to be an easy war for King Promise, because the other side is also packing ammunition. Jamo, how's it looking like so far?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think so far so good for King Promise. I think if you just look at his previous way of participating or getting himself into the whole thing, you can see improvement. I think this one he's serious, more serious. He's giving his all, and I think if aside anything like the politics or whatever, I think he deserves it. I mean, he has done enough to also win it. So if he is now working hard to even get it or confirm that he's here to stay and he wants it, I think is a step in the right direction. Okay. It will be a difficult one. That one I don't think anyone will argue. It will be a difficult one, but he is doing his thing so well that he has the potential, he has everything, and if he wins it, nobody will really be surprised based on the job, the work that he has done and everything that is happening. And he is also pushing that, yes, I'm here and I think I deserve it. And for that reason, I think the competition this year any better, but I wish him good luck. I think he can win it, but I would say that it will not be easy. Yeah.
I see. What do you also see? This year they went to show back home, and now they take the best out by and change. They are contracting more
I mean, I just like one thing about what he is doing. I mean, the conversations that he's creating around him with respect to winning the award. I mean, if you are in that category, this is some of the things you can also do, and it is not just for himself. I think it is also helping the scheme of the awards itself, because most of the time we just discuss the nominees and nobody is even talking about it, nobody is running commentaries about it. But this particular year, you could feel the Stoneboy King Promise thing. You could really feel the competition in there, and I think both of them have worked really, really well. And for me, if any of them wins, it's okay for me. Yes, if any of them, they both deserve it because Stonebwoy have really worked, and it will be unfair to write him off and say maybe King Promise have done better than him, and so automatically it should go to him, or he has the works to show.
Okay.
So I think let's leave them, or let's leave King Promise to build up his expectations. It brings that euphoria around the awards or that particular night.
Would you advise him to still keep the expectation, or you would advise him to be careful, knowing the heartbreaks that comes with it?
Oh, he should keep it. But he should measure it. Like, keep the expectation, but measure it.
For me, he should go all out because this is his first time of trying to push for something like this. So if you don't give your all, matter.
Going all for TGM is very risky, too risky.
It's suicidal.
For me, I would advise that he measures it. Like the expectation should be that. I mean, the expectation will make you work a bit harder to make noise and convince people that Charlie, you deserve this award. So he should have that expectation, but it shouldn't be off the roof because and that's how they be our course. And
you know the people who are rooting for you and making on on the day, what are you mentioning the best story? At least of day, your look. You have a fire the camera.
He has done well, and let me also appreciate him or congratulate him for his efforts and the works he did in Asia.
The tour.
I mean, it will take 2 out of maybe 10 Ghanaian artists to really think that okay, that area I want to go and explore there. So it should encourage us. The other day when Kidi had a platinum from India, this is a conversation that he could have built on to go there, do shows or also tour the place, but because of certain conversation or how they would tag you, the way they were even laughing at him for having platinum from India, as if the people of India are
they are not human beings.
I mean, we should go to some of these places and sell ourselves to them, because the world is not just America and UK. I've been saying it and I'll keep saying it. There are money elsewhere. Right now, Saudi Arabia is even trying to, overtake English Premier League.
Okay.
Like, look at the years that they have taken to build up that, football league. And then somebody has sat down to say, okay, that I can use money and influence certain players. Let them come to my country. I want to overtake this in let's say in some few years and all of that. So we should also be looking at other areas where we think that maybe we are not doing much there. Let's go there. Let's sell our music there. Let's sell it there. So international is international. Like I say, Togo is international. You can be doing enough and be getting a lot of money there.
Yeah.
Once you are getting the money, forget America.
That is true. If money is here,
well,
you have also been around. Last weekend you were in Cape Coast, where Stonebwoy was among the headliners for the nominees jam. How does it look like?
Well, the competition is tight. In fact, unlike previous years, mostly we discuss the nominees and all of that, then we leave the rest to chance. The whole place goes quiet until last minute. Few days to the event day before you see. It even happened last year. Last year the whole place was quiet. It was just a few people like this gospel musician, the woman, PCS, that was running around canvassing for votes and all of that. She was the only person in the conversation.
It's true.
It was just last minute before Black Sheriff them said all of them started granting interviews just to spark a conversation. But
last year, this year, I'm not sure he will do it.
We're going to pay you at the end of the But then this year, I think Kim Promise has been able to keep the conversation alive, and I like how looks like baby Obeko Biano, that artist of the year conversation keeps popping up. Everywhere he goes, every platform that he grants interview or more granting interview, you clearly anytime that conversation and I like how he's being visible. If there has been a year, in fact, a first quarter, second quarter, last quarter, what taking promise aside the music, it is this year. Most of his activities, Ken Promise has been working like tirelessly from the beginning of the year to the end. But mostly, whatever you hear about Ken Promise, it is just the music that has gone viral and nothing else. All the activities, including his own show, the Promised Land show that he's been doing at that annual show for more than 5 years. It is one of the biggest shows in December. Yet you hear nothing. The show goes off from. You will not hear anything pre-event, post-event, on the show. And it goes on like that. It goes off like that. But this time, aside those events, even the little or the other activations that he's doing elsewhere in Canada, they are very visible. He conquered Asia. And whilst Medikal and other guys were trending, Ken Promise own was also penetrating. All of them, and they were just coming back to back. I know his expectations are high because yes, he's also put in the work of which he also feels he deserves it. But he should not also take away the fact that the competition is in fact it is very tight. Per what I saw in Cape Coast, Ken Promise needs a double dose. Yes, he needs a double dose because you see the person that is Stonebwoy that he's competing with, Stonebwoy has lots of experience in this particular field. He has lots of experience. In fact, when it comes to appearance, Stonebwoy has it. And coupled with his politics around the whole scheme and everything, the whole conversation of him being banned, coming back, and how active he has been in the award schemes, conversations, and dealings after his comeback from the ban. That is not something you can just write off. When it comes to between Ken Promise and Stonebwoy, the person who has more dealings with the scheme, it is definitely Stonebwoy. And some of these politics don't go unnoticed. So if you really want the thing, you need to go all out. But I will also caution him. Going all out means that you can put one leg in and one leg out. Else, patria. You see, when you sleep with two legs, the way you land with your friends, you don't have control. You don't have control. So me, I would prefer he goes in with one leg in, one leg out. Even if he doesn't win, it is still going to be a plus for him for next year because whatever he is doing, fortunately for him, is very visible and it is going to continue from now to the end of the year, and I believe that it will even boost his momentum into the following year. But that's notwithstanding, he is still a high contender, and if he should give it a little push, even 1.5 crown, he can cause a bulk.
I see. Interesting times coming up, and I want us to do this to wrap up the show for today. I have seen a video making waves. I think it even was it in London? Okay, I think so. Well, we watch it and I can confirm that. In one of Shatta Wale's live videos where he talked about Akokwa, aka Sarfo Newman. It was in London. It was in London, eh? Aha, okay, then it was in London. Okay, so the response was what he talked about here in Ghana. Okay, so the main video was mentioned in London and there has been a response here. Oh, so Richie, which of the videos do you have? Because I'm confused. Well, we will still continue to do the discussion.
Recently, yes.
Oh, this is the Ghana one. This is the reply one. Okay, the one that was said was in London initially. So, Shatta said he saw Sarfo Newman and he thinks that the people who were following him, they could have branded him well, clothed him well before taking him to interviews. But Ever since that statement was made, I've seen other stories that has been hovering around that statement. Now, some people feel, but what Shatta is saying is the truth. You, the media people that are making it look like Shatta has said something to denigrate the boy, in your corners, you are saying the same thing. But when the guy comes to sit in front of you, you are not able to say it. Shatta has been able to say it, and you guys are saying what? I want to get the opinions of you guys, whether what Shatta said comes to you as a fair comment or an unfair comment, based on how the media is trying to twist it. Now, people are even calling the guy as the Shatta kind of who is it, because people want the guy to feel like, okay, Shatta here, so he fights back. Meanwhile, others think, what Shatta is saying, you guys are saying it. More well, let's watch this and we'll wrap up the show with this content.
Recently, me and some people they do live. A day papi in live store. Papi in live store. Recently, me and some people they do live. A day papi in live store. Papi in live store. Yeah, papi 5. A day papi in live store. We they talk about things now where that Sarfo Newman in thing come out. We they talk about that. So the people where they take the boy go interview, they need to watch the boy and Brandon. Right? They take up the way they see them. I see somebody, then they go call the boy again in the interview. Because see, if I not talk like you wanna go interview. If you saw not recently, me and the disabled president, my president, they talk. What tell I say, boss, ask this matter no happen. This media people they call you, they don't call you. But this one, they force you say go cut. Foolish radio stations and TV stations where they did the country where they don't respect them myself. They be you know, whenever I talk, sometimes somebody will talk, say, why? But you will be foolish. Because if I don't talk the Sarfo Newman in Matanka, like you will not go call him, come radio. We can ask him this question. Then you bring the boy the same way, come there, and the boy, Shatta, thank you for Sarfo Newman. I'm not promoting you. I'm just telling you that if you don't have anybody to help you to build that, come to me. I will help you. Because me, I know this road past any artist where they this guy. If you fully, they will fool you. They go there. Nonsense. As you, so the Shatta kind of the OG in the hour. Oh, me the Shatta say, me your promoter. I'm not your promoter to promote you. I'm not your promoter. But that is what they have done to everybody. So if you don't get sense, you go to follow those people and they go to go. It's a Shatta can once a month Brian interview. Now so up a car. More how can I bang accident? Because now I'm friend you interview. But see, I want to be to a now. Make up a seminar. They still want to say, oh, that's how we be in brand. Well, yeah, stop that nonsense thing. You boy, see, you are not saying villagers. It's not like you boy be villagers. I villagers. Those boys they want on TV. They be villagers. Boys when they did TikTok and social media send them. I hope people are spending more they did want on TV and they villagers. People were let's see people they don't want to go look for job. If you them where the English how they speak, where you go there now for where you not take go look for job. So now you both food too much. So everybody are saying no, I don't know Jimmy, where Jimmy ama. That boy so now everybody are they happy. Say we get somewhere like Aknana Kufa because he say you catch him or some say move for ball and to move the ball and better.
Well, so this is how the story has become now. When Shatta made the statement, I remember I made it in the passing be not really. I think it was the
just using as a reference.
Hey, I'm up for myself. Watch more, Yampo. What do you also make of it?
I think but it's not fair in certain quarters. Okay. But I think the follow-up is giving me clear mind where Shatta is coming from.
Okay.
Why am I saying it wasn't a fair comment is the fact that Shatta said it in a way that people say the same thing to him, and for me it's not fair. The thing is, I don't know if Sarfo Newman is being managed by anybody. He's doing his own thing. I mean,
he has some people around him.
But from what we have seen and what he has said, he's the sole decision maker of whatever that he does. Like you can clearly see in his communication everything that he does. So if you make a comment like they should brand him, who should brand him? That's where the unfairness coming. Because the guy, he's just coming up.
Well, he said that people were taking him to the interviews.
He's going to the interview himself. So who is taking him to the interview? Because the guy, even when he wasn't even going to the interview, he would say, "Come to my place." He was directing him them to his place. If you don't come to his place, he won't come.
Oh, but he went to the radio.
Yes, later he changed his mind to be moving around. Initially, he was just there. Oh, Pabra, oh my, all of you. And people were not happy with it. Where I agree with Shatta is that the media people especially, they will take advantage of you because they are doing business. It's not like they want to help you, come and let's interview you so you go up. No. Come and let's interview you and make money out of you.
Yeah.
Yes, so I agree with Shatta there. But as to his brand and how he's coming, I disagree with Shatta because the guy is doing his own thing and he has nothing. He's a new guy coming, trying to make things work for him. So it's like you put him in the same category like the way Kwame Eugene was coming up and people were complaining about his dressing every day. Like Kwame Eugene was just saying whole part or it got to a point that things started changing because she said and I can put Sarfo Newman in the same category. Nobody is managing him as Shatta wants to put it, like those people who are taking him around. Around. He is going by himself, and he's doing his own thing. So if you make a comment like that, you may be coming from a good place, but it's unfair because the guy doesn't have money to even do it. Shatta can say, even if you don't have money, come and let me. Then we are moving somewhere. So Sarfo Newman can pick that challenge, but for the Sarfo Newman that I know, he will not take it. Na de duga obeman is kakra on farm. Yes, on farm. Obey na de. That's where it will make it an unfair comment because since you say I'm Shatta Krano or ni Beyonce collabo want to get advantage of it. The next thing will be on taking the same. What are you talking about? They have been saying it, and I think it's an unfair comment. So when you walk out the business, Sarfo Newman, the dress, or dressing here, when I will refer to. But that comment, they say on dressing here or looking like artists, and no, they yet Shatta and first person I work. Everybody is saying it. And I think Sarfo Newman Accra will appreciate it on Bruce our level. No, I think the guy knows himself so much. He say he will not fight it. And media no person can twisting or say the bear as or Shatta head to head via own view. Because the guy knows himself. What Shatta is saying is true. Just that I'm not there yet. I'm building myself, coming to get to a point you appreciate. So there's no need for me to go and find Shatta over this because what he's saying is true. The fact that I don't have it, that's why I'm not doing it. And the first interview and say, what do you think about Shatta thing? Or reply almost say, oh, I will take any advice that Shatta will give me, and I think time will tell. That was his word. Time will tell. Like yes, he said that time will tell. He will pick the advice and he will try to improve. So it will get to a point that people will see what maybe they want to see. That was his answer. So you can see that the boy, he knows what he's doing, but the money to push it. You see, when you are hot like the way he is now, a lot of people will come. They will try to even brand you in a way that you will not be comfortable. But instead of saying say it is so by swag. Oh, so it's like you are improving him but at his own pace. But to channel na a channel that kind of thing. And the guy knows himself, so he has taken all those things out. Like what you say about party, I mean few. A Shatta comment, it's not directing to anybody. A general comment like people will tell Shatta say want to take advantage of Beyonce a feature. No, it's not a fair comment. So for that matter, I will disagree with Shatta. Say it's not a fair comment in that sense. But I agree with him. Say the media, they are just taking advantage of you. So be careful. They will call you say Shatta. They are going to use you to make money. It's not like they are giving you chance to grow or anything. No, they don't care about you like that. So for that one, I agree with Shatta. That's how the media operates. In fact, and it will not change. So you should be wise enough to know how to play along. How you can also take advantage of the media and get what you want for them to also get what they want. But they will always be getting something from you, but you will not get anything. For that one, I think Sarfo should go with Shatta on that. Nice, okay. Yes, just that the branding bit in it there. So things will change, but not now. So Shatta should give the boy the chance. Yeah, in that sense.
Okay, Nana, we are closing. Yeah.
I think technically, Shatta has genuine concerns, but if you want to look at it from a social or moral angle, that is where maybe I will agree with those who are saying he made an unfair comment, because this is somebody that clearly, in fact, for no to say on realities now, or they to about things. So some of the things that is, being a challenge for him to look the way Shatta will appreciate it, resources in
True.
So I am happy seeing this particular video where he says, if you don't have anybody to do it, come to me. Let me help you. This is somebody that, but he is also ready to support if you avail yourself. Yeah. It's as simple as that. And every label or anybody that have worked or have the experience or half of the experience of Shatta Wale in this music space, if you look at Sarfo Newman, I mean, you would want to talk about his looks. You would want to talk about his brand. Or call label they have an image for him.
Yeah.
If that is how he wants to look, they will still improve it. Like Chemo was saying, the same channel, maybe Adidas, Papa, and Shawa, who said, what is this? I don't know, who said, no, actually, I said, an inquiry $1,000. I don't know, say, yes, and no boy, I also will be a match. But yes, so, yes, we can't blame those who are saying Shatta was unfair with his comment, because they are only looking at it from that social, moral aspect, but they are not really sitting down to say, okay, if you want to sell the boy, is it just about the music? No.
It goes beyond
it goes beyond the talent, the writing, the pen game, or whatever you want. It goes beyond it. I mean, his music can't move without him. So it will be prudent for anybody to say that, okay, Charlie, now the guy has products, he has good products, people are loving him, people are loving what he's putting out. So what can we do for people to appreciate his looks? What can we do for people to say, okay, yeah, Charlie, this guy, you understand, he is also there, or he is also getting there. It's as a come Quran Moana.
No, man, I did.
And no cry, ne kind thing. And Shatta, knowing Shatta Wale, oh no. So me, I don't have a problem with what Shatta said, and I also don't blame those who are saying it's an unfair comment. Maybe I would have put it in a very, like I'll put it from somewhere for people to understand. But knowing Shatta Wale, he will, because he's being real. Like you could feel the realness in his voice, like everything that he is saying. Like and what he said about the media, superb. I mean, knowing or even 2 years, 3 years experience, these are some of the basic things you should know and should avoid. Because right now, when they know that social media sensation, radio TV, so be our program, wants you there, wants you to come to his show. Sometimes they even invite people. I've had calls from certain people asking that they want to host a Fua Santua on their show. And I asked myself, like, for what? What are you doing for them? If you look at even the synopsis of your own show that you are doing on TV, it does not match the conversation you want to have with a Fua Santua. So why do you want it? Why do you want her there? Because on met now. No, I can't. So sometimes the way the mindsets and the way they want to invite certain personalities. I mean, I always believe that we can have our headlines from our shows. We can do it and do it right and still apply our media ethics, the standards and everything without just thinking about, Charlie, let's go for trends at all costs. The moment you obey what master, you will not think about the ethics again. You will not think about standards again. And you see where we are getting to right now. When people are even getting some trends, they don't even measure how many of the comments are negative or positive. They just say the number is huge. So we are not even Sonny, I don't know to say, Charlie, even though people jumped on this issue, but there was too much negative comments. Until the next time, let's make some corrections and make sure we will get positive comments. They don't care. It will be beer, question beer at any time, because on the show never porn and they produce a trap video, no.
That they are 12
40 seconds. So me, if I get the opportunity to be close to Sarfo or have a conversation, I will tell him that, see, there are a lot of sense in what Shatta is telling him. He is telling him the realities in our space. If he has somebody that can help him, he should do that. If he doesn't have anybody, and Shatta is saying, come and I'll help you. Maybe you don't do it publicly.
But Sarfo, what new?
I've seen that. I've seen that. And me, I appreciate him.
Yes, I also like that.
Yeah, I like that thing about him. Like I said, our focus. Yes, I had a man who peanut when that guy is talking, it's not like our back space in the
never right.
He knows everything that he's doing.
So
some of these advices can add up to whatever.
He don't know. I think his response clearly says that he has taken Shatta's advice. Just that he will know what to do.
It is not a bad advice from Shatta. It is not.
All right, Ro, close the show for us.
The thing there, I know Sarfo understands the angle at which Shatta came from, because you see, I don't see any other way that somebody like Shatta would say this issue. Like me, whose type be or be. If you ask me, so what way do you think Shatta should have said this? I can't say any other way.
Yeah.
For Shatta, this is how he would want to present it. And especially to drive the message that he wanted to drive. Even the whole conversation, he was speaking in a different context. Sarfo Newman just added on like every more. Because he was talking about the fact that somebody comes to the limelight, then poof, near the more compare with, near the way compare with. Black Sheriff by near the neck compare Sarko, the compare Shatta, whereby now Sarfo Newman has come. Instead of you making sure that it is not only about the fact that the person is a sensation, let the person improve himself. Because aside the new autumn also the one come home. I don't know that by your wife. You understand? It is about how the person can improve in the game. But say, or be a sensation now. The next comment will be Sarfo Newman will blow Shatta this year, Onyan, this numbers. Sarfo Newman is getting these numbers. For posting, interview, one, you will get it too. You will get it. But ask yourself, say, after that, what else? Nothing. And that is what he was that is what he said in the first one now. Some people took it in a different light. Because the case they will continue to come. But when they come, and if indeed, because see, the media houses that are calling him to interviews, they will tell you, we are helping him. We are giving him, we are helping platform, we are helping. If you really want to help the guy, help him properly. help him properly because platform now they man no.
It's not help.
Yeah, help. So that's the.
Whether it is
don't even say helping.
It's not.
They want content, and now you are available for that.
So the reason why Shatta will come this way because our ambassador, you see the impact of what he wanted to make, and show it will not come out because if this boy goes down right now and comes to complain, say, oh, media need you sue Mrs. Here, the same media will jump at him and say, oh boy, we gave you, we help you, we did this, we posted exactly. Exactly. They will clap back and come and tell you, yeah, we did this for you, we did that for you, and we help you. That is the where they may you sue. You understand? So if indeed our motive as people that are calling these guys because they are sensation is to really help them. The help is that when him say anyway your boy is problem. As soon as you say we no copy, then you but you will not tell him. You will not even give him suggestions on how to improve. How many of these media platforms that boy we are coswa? Obi as a person or a pundit or even a presenter, say, this is my advice to you. I know your songs are banging. I know this and that, but this is what I also want you to improve. How many of them have told their boy this? None, but it is all about what the boy has to come and say on the platform and power. Even to the extent that now that Shatta can't watch him, but never responded to Shatta. That's what will make Shatta feel that way. But then I didn't see anything wrong with it, and in fact, the boy's mentality there, it is one of a kind for me. Phobia
in this space. Only life.
And for him to have this mentality from the beginning, it is good for him and his career. Whether he wins or fail, it is good. At least, Obibe Yusuf for no one way you should. Obebo for no one way. Obi Yusuf, and you're no one being a dinner go. On one win. So me, I like that mentality for him. At least it will save him so many. I bet save him from so many parasites. So much stress. Yes.
Well, another me, read them. In fact, so share a month for say we are dropping a new song this midnight. Yes. Who cares?
Oh, okay. So, the one I saw when they and the mom singing.
Yes.
The man pepper.
Yeah. And the YouTube. It will be
okay. I could tell.
Man pepper. Me am Wendy.
So yes, the song is dropping this midnight.
Who cares?
Yeah. And the YouTube. Which?
Oh, Wendy Shay's YouTube channel.
Which one? The Rough Town one?
Rough Town.
Wendy Shay's YouTube channel.
He will be in Wendy Shay's YouTube channel.
Not the Rough
Where
Town.
You've been watching Wendy Shay's video, just go there.
And that is Rough Town.
That is Rough Town. But also say Wendy Shay's YouTube. Wendy Shay has also announced her new YouTube channel. So which one are you talking about?
Hey.
Just to be on the safer side. You will see it online. You search, you will see it.
Search Who Cares.
Thank you for the words.
I want to tell you
it will be online.
The new one. Is it this one? Is it this one? Oh, now it has 10K subscribers already. With 61 videos. How? Okay, be a much no, so
even be an old channel now.
Activate.
Yeah.
Well, so that is it. Thanks to my guys. Wonderful delivery, analysis, and presentation. Roland Amate works with Shatta Movement Empire, Shagzy, and he also manages his YouTube channel, Roland Reports. For some reviews, you can also visit there and rolandreport.com. Anna Reagan is an executive member of the Rough Town Records, where Wendy Shay is their leading artist. He's also a journalist and a PR and an events person as well. And in Team Dode Solomon is at the extreme end, whose birthday it is today.
Wedding never pass.
And the wedding is also coming off on 15th June. That is next month.
Yes,
15th June. So all those who have made promises, we are still waiting. In fact, some people were even waiting for the date. Now the date is clear until something comes up. The date is clear, 15th June 2024. The day in Team Chemo will say I do.
At Flex Paradise.
Oh, nice.
15 June.
Flex
Paradise, yeah.
Charlie, I was me painting now. Be fresh.
Pressure. To talk a camera.
Rasta Currency, who did our camera for us, which reflects editor director of our show. Tap Send for holding us down, and to you for spending quality time with us here. We always appreciate it. Tell others about us, subscribe to us, and let's do some more. My name is Sammy Flex. We meet again at the other side. We're out of here. Bye bye.